Adrián, thanks for speaking with us. Congrats on the win. Obviously, it was probably high stress to get that win. I was wondering if you could talk about the difference between the two halves, the control you had up until their goal, and then sort of having to find the game again in the second half when it was a little more difficult.
Yeah, I think it's been a fantastic first half, to be honest, in terms of provoking what we wanted, especially in possession today. We knew where the advantages were. I think we've been combining pretty good how to progress inside, sometimes also outside with Kate and Gabby, and then obviously we've been making a lot of runs with Rose today and Monday, exploiting the height. And combining that, I think we had great chances to score more than one goal, to be honest. I think we deserve a little bit more. And then after conceding the goal, it's not easy because it seems like you were doing a good job and then you just go to halftime with 1-1, no? And it means like, it seems already like something is bad, but I was pretty confident because I think we've done a good job. And second half, you need to keep pushing. I feel like obviously physically we know that we are not, all the teams now after the break, we are not in our best spot as possible, but making the game long as we did and just insisting, we know that we will have chances until the end. Again, I think part of our identity was like, okay, being aggressive, bringing that energy also, that connection with the fans, but at the same time, be able to have that patience, you know, to especially keeping the ball, moving them until you find the right moment to attack.
Obviously, Trinity's goal it's a big goal to get the win, especially with the previous record at home being you've had some points slip away. And then also on top of that is her return, having that marked with a goal. So I was wondering if you could tell us a little about the emotional side of the impact of the goal.
Yeah, it was great, to be honest, to see her again playing, especially at home, with the connections that we have with our fans. I think was fantastic. And, you know, she had, I think, an amazing goal. So I'm so happy for her. Not just obviously the goal, but just the fact that she's able to play, to compete. She's been training good, and obviously for us is a huge piece in our team, and it's always nice to see players be able to compete, you know, after an injury.
Luis, right here.
Coach, felicidades por los 3 puntos. Me corrige, no sé si es tu primera victoria como head coach esta temporada. Quiero preguntarte que me hables sobre la estrategia del partido. Vi que por momentos de la primera mitad explotaste mucho la banda derecha con Kwasi, que fue lo que le permitió el gol y varios chances. Habla un poquito de la estrategia del partido esta tarde.
Gracias. Sí, bueno, al final sabíamos que con la estructura que tendríamos en ataque, con esa salida de 3 centrales más Hall ahí un poquito en base, nos permitía estar bien compensadas y sobre todo tener ventajas por fuera. Yo creo que tanto con Kate como con Gaby, ajustando su altura, generaba dudas a sus laterales. Por derecha, Reyes muchas veces no sabía si saltar o quedarse. En el momento que Reyes saltaba sabíamos que teníamos la ventaja con Rose atacando su espalda y creo que eso nos ha dado mucha ventaja, ¿no? Entonces, bueno, era un poco provocar eso en el rival. Ya te digo, la idea es intentar saber identificar siempre por dónde progresar. Unas veces es por dentro, otras veces por fuera y otras veces es atacando la profundidad, como bien hemos hecho hoy, sobre todo con Rose y con Gift.
¿Qué tan difícil es volver a caer en ritmo después de un parón, verdad? Y también recuperando a las jugadoras que jugaron sus torneos internacionales.
Pues no es fácil, la verdad, porque siempre cuesta volver a arrancar un poquito y coger esa dinámica. También las circunstancias de no haber podido estar todas desde el principio también es un factor a tener en cuenta, porque al final había muchas jugadoras internacionales, luego también otras jugadoras necesitaban ese descanso y hemos priorizado sobre todo ese descanso para volver a tener pues, a las jugadoras evidentemente en una mejor disponibilidad y prácticamente juntas hemos estado una semana y poco tiempo, pero bueno, la verdad que muy contento porque el equipo creo que ha competido muy bien hoy y hemos empezado a ver esa identidad que queremos tener de cara a la segunda mitad.
Felicidades y que te recuperes.
Muchas gracias.
José.
Adrián, first off, congratulations on the result. How big is it to start this half of the season with a win? You mentioned how big is it to play in front of the crowd, but after the first half, you guys struggled at home. This is the first time you guys have had consecutive victories at home. How big is it to start this half of the season with a win?
It's huge in terms of confidence, but if I'm honest, I don't like just thinking about the result. I'm more I'm happier because of what we've done, you know. Obviously, we always want to win, but I think what we've seen today in terms of behaviors in and out of possession, I'm very happy again, because I was saying that we haven't had the time enough to be all together for a long time. So in a short period of time, we've tried to just reproduce what we wanted in and out of possession. Players are understanding the things really, really good. I feel like right now, after 1 year and a half, we've built that base, and now it's easy to interact. We are adjusting, you know, the new players also. I feel like the interactions are now much better, and I feel like the game plan, they just executed that perfectly, and we had huge chances to have a better win, if I can say like that. It seems like we just suffer a little bit until the end. I don't know why, but I'm proud of what we've done today, both in and out of possession.
And just a quick follow-up, how you have Rosemont, you have GIF, and now you got Trin, you have Croix, you have additions coming in. How's the competition like for the forwards? And for you as a coach, how much easier is it that you can bring in all these other players and allow Trin to slowly recover and get back into 100%?
Well, it's I feel grateful to have the players that we have, because you have the chances to be very dynamic, very versatile. We are trying to provoke that as a team. Every player is important. Every player has chances to start. Today, I think players coming from the bench, they've been game changers, to be honest. McKenna, Heather, obviously Courtney, she did a good job today playing outside that as a wingback, and she hasn't played there. And then obviously Trin. So we are trying to build that, because we know the second part of the season, we're going to have a lot of games, and we need to make rotations. We need to have the ability to play in different positions, to make different lineups. So I'm really happy because we are having that, and players are understanding that, and I feel like the performance has been great. Yeah.
Buenas tardes, Adrián. Felicitaciones por la victoria. Quiero preguntar, hablaste un poco de la importancia de las jugadores que vienen de la banca, en particular Courtney y Trinity, que se conectaron por el gol. ¿Qué es la importancia de tener jugadoras en la banca que vengan a hacer una diferencia durante los partidos, en particular partidos difíciles como este?
Bueno, es vital. Al final yo creo que un equipo se basa en 25 o 26 jugadoras. Nosotros tenemos una plantilla, por suerte, larga, y siempre digo lo mismo. Lo vemos en esta liga, que los partidos se suelen decidir en los últimos 10, 15 minutos, 20, y es importantísimo que la jugadora esté preparada para sumar, para aportar al equipo, sin sentirse inferior o menos valiosa porque a lo mejor sale en la segunda parte. Al contrario, para mí tiene un gran impacto y una gran importancia las jugadoras que nos ayudan en esos últimos minutos, porque normalmente es cuando los partidos se suelen romper más, hay más distancias, más espacios, y nosotros en este caso estamos teniendo muchísimas oportunidades en esos últimos minutos. Por lo tanto, creo que va a ser clave que entendamos eso como equipo y que toda jugadora se sienta importante y tenga la capacidad de sumar, independientemente de si empieza en la primera parte o en la segunda.
Otra vez la afición se convirtió en ese 12º jugador. ¿Qué es la importancia de tener el apoyo de los aficionados durante estos partidos?
Es increíble. La verdad que lo que estamos consiguiendo todos y todas en Audi es mágico. Estamos trabajando también para generar una conexión mayor con los fans. El otro día incluso tuvimos una dinámica con ellos vinieron a ver nuestros entrenos, personas que representaban diferentes grupos de animación, y estamos construyendo con ellos esa conexión que que creo que nos está dando un aspecto diferencial al resto de clubes. Somos conscientes de lo que generamos aquí en casa, en Audi, y para nosotros nuestra afición es clave.
Gracias.
Go to Jake in the back.
Coach, congratulations. You said coming in, obviously, you guys were going to have a plan with Trinity and how you were going to bring her back to play. How much did that plan change as the match went on? And was this initial plan to bring her in this late or sub her in the second half?
Yeah, the plan was that. She couldn't play more than 15 minutes because we are just trying to be smart with her. Obviously, she's been training and she has no pain, but we want to build that, doing a good progression and also being very close, with her, having good feedback, good communication to see how she is feeling every day, and that's gonna be important. And 15 minutes, and we just seen the impact that she had. I'm really happy for her, and again, we need to keep building that, but obviously, step by step, and try to have a good communication to see where she's at every day.
Did you know it would lead to a big spark seeing her get subbed in? Obviously, the crowd just went absolutely nuts. Was that the extra spark that this team needed to find that goal late in this match?
Well, that was an extra push. We know the fans, they've been waiting for her, obviously, and she has a great connection also with the fans. But again, I think not just her. We had a lot of chances in the first half, and then second half we were pushing, we were doing a great job. And all together as a team, I feel like what we are creating here, it's huge, building that connection with our fans. We have a team very diverse, and I think that represents also DC, to be honest. And I feel like people, when they come to Audi, they feel like, okay, this is my team. I feel a really good connection with them, and as a team, we feel a really good connection with them because it seems like we are just breathing together, and competing together. Anytime that we have some adversities, they are there and they are just pushing us. So that's amazing.
Go second row. Take three more.
Hey, congratulations on the win today. I wanted to ask about the formation a little bit. It seemed we were doing 5 in the back, and the wingbacks were kind of coming forward a bit more, but there weren't really true out-and-out wingers. Kouassi was playing a little bit more up top, but drifting off, and same with Gift. Is that going to change as Rodman starts to come back, as Kentore gets into the lineup and stuff, or is this kind of a lineup that's going to be going forward?
Good question. To be honest, I don't believe in formations. I'm gonna try to explain it. Obviously, we have a shape, but as the ball just starts moving, you see that shape is gonna change. So sometimes we are gonna build up with 2, with 3, with 4. We're gonna have 1 player inside, like today, Hal. Sometimes we are gonna have 2. Today we play with 2 forwards, with wingbacks. Obviously, we want to have some consistency, but I feel that one of our strengths as a team is that versatility. So we can use different shapes, and I want to provoke that. So it's not going to change if Trin or other players are available. We have, I feel like, huge advantage as a team because players can play in different spaces. We started building that from the beginning when I first came here. So I don't talk about positions. We talk about spaces. We identify spaces and we want to occupy some spaces in possession and out of possession. So that is changing during the game. And you can see, you will see in the future players occupying different spaces. So according to the game plan that we have, we can adjust it, but we are going to modify the formation during the games.
And we also saw, Kate come back into the starting lineup after just playing a few minutes in the last game last month. And then Paige is off of the injury list. Are we going to be seeing Paige and Sophia soon in the lineups and playing the games and getting minutes under their belt?
So happy for Kate because she's been dealing with a lot of injuries in the past and she's doing really good. It wasn't easy today, and I feel like today she's done a great job, both in possession and out of possession. She's been out for a while and it wasn't easy. Paige will be clear next week, so we are expecting her to have some minutes against Gotham. That's so positive again. And Sophia will be also ready next week, so I'm so excited.
Adrián, felicitaciones.
Gracias.
Yo no lo puedo creer que hayas estado interino. Todos hemos tenido aquí la oportunidad de hacerte entrevistas. Asistente, ahora eres el entrenador del equipo, vienes con esta victoria. Ay, a propósito, hasta ya tengo la camiseta. By the way, mira.
Bien.
¿Y qué te sientes? Bueno, tengo 3 preguntas. ¿Qué te sientes tener que tengamos esta camiseta, que representa que tengamos esta camiseta, que es tu historia aquí en WashingtonSpirit y que tengamos el privilegio de tenerte y que vienes a hacer historia en este 2025?
Wow. Gracias. Thank you. No pressure, huh? Best shirt in the market for sure. Spanish, sorry. Yeah, mucho orgullo, la verdad. Al final, después de 1 año y medio, tener la oportunidad ahora de liderar al equipo es un privilegio. Lo dije en la rueda de prensa. Fui muy honesto y es lo que siento, que estoy donde quiero estar. Por suerte tengo la oportunidad de liderar el equipo ahora y para mí pues, es un orgullo porque me siento como en casa, evidentemente, después de 1 año y medio. Tengo un feeling muy bueno tanto con jugadoras como con staff. Creo que hemos construido algo muy bonito y todavía nos queda mucho por construir. Entonces, bueno, ver un poco esa evolución implica diferentes etapas, ¿no? Si te soy sincero, la primera etapa como interino me sentía head coach también y al final era lo mismo. Pero bueno, contento de haber aprendido también del rol de asistente. He tenido el privilegio de trabajar también con Jonah y eso también me ha dado mucha experiencia de observar y verlo también cómo él entrenaba, cómo competía. He cogido muchas cosas de él y a partir de ahí, pues bueno, ahora tener la oportunidad de volver a crear aquello en lo que yo siento, pues mucho orgullo.
Cuéntame qué te pasó en tu pie. El año pasado había sido el pie derecho y esta vez es el pie izquierdo. ¿Podemos saber qué fue lo que pasó?
Lo mismo, Aquiles. Me rompí el Aquiles. Yeah, I just tore my Achilles again. We're good. I mean, another one. Easy. Yeah. Yeah. El Aquiles, sí. Tuve una operación hace 2 semanas y nada, y otra vez por el mismo proceso. Eso.
Te vimos con la misma energía, hablándole a las chicas cuando estaban en el segundo parcial del partido. ¿Qué fue eso que tú les dijiste para que Trinity Rodman llegara a hacer este tremendo gol? ¿Y qué opinas de ese pase de Croix Bethune?
Bueno, al final que evidentemente nosotras sabemos que los últimos minutos aquí en Audi siempre son pues, muy intensos y hay muchísimas emociones. Estábamos intentando evidentemente tener una energía alta, ¿no? Sobre todo de seguir jugando en su campo, de meter balones en el área porque sabíamos que estamos haciendo daño, sobre todo por fuera. Con Trin evidentemente también atacando la espalda y tener la paciencia suficiente como para estar tranquilas e intentar tener posesiones largas para moverlas porque al final ellas también estaban muy cansadas y seguir insistiendo, al final seguir creyendo hasta el final. Creo que es algo que nos define como equipo, parte de nuestra identidad y bueno, seguir creyendo porque al final siempre pues bueno, sabemos que tenemos alguna ocasión y hoy por suerte hemos podido marcar el gol y llevarnos 3 puntos.
All right. We'll take one more in the back.
Hi, Adrian. Dan Lauletta from the Equalizer. What did you think of Croix's game today? And is she back at a point where you don't have to monitor her minutes necessarily?
Yeah, she's fully ready to play 90. And I think with her now, it's just a matter of time to give her that time just to, you know, keep getting minutes, games, exposures. I feel like she's finding her game now, receiving inside, assisting. playing short passes with her, Rumi. So we need to be patient with her because it's not easy coming from a long injury, you know, to perform as you were doing before. But she's a competitor and she's training very good, and also she likes this type of games, and I feel like she's getting her game again back. Yeah, she will be fine.
All right. Thanks, Audrey.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.